Shame on you! Harboring him is criminal too!
How are you?
As far as we know, Dick Cheney is supposed to be arriving here fairly soon at the Vancouver club that has hosted criminal politicians such as President Musharraf from Pakistan and other people in the recent past. And they're having Dick Cheney here to speak to the elite of Vancouver about his, maybe he's going to be promoting his campaign for torture in the United States, or talking about how somehow there were weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. But he's going to be speaking here tonight, and people are basically demonstrating here to show people's resistance to criminal politicians like him coming to communities like Vancouver.
A member of the Conservative Party of Canada is organizing tonight's book event. Leah Costello, she's with the West Vancouver Conservative Party. She actually held a fundraiser earlier this year with Jason Cheney, who is the immigration minister. So we can see exactly why Cheney is ignoring his own immigration law, letting this war criminal in, while at the same time deporting poor people and people who haven't done anything, who just want to come to Canada to try to make a go of it. We have a minister who loves to deport people in those cases, poor people from all over the world, and here he is letting Cheney in and really making Canada a safe haven for war criminals. Cheney and Bush, they can't go to Europe. Switzerland has told them don't show up, they'll be arrested. Even the Conservative mayor of London said to George Bush, don't come to London, you're going to get arrested. So Canada is their last place to go for these types of events, and that's a real shame, and we have to do a lot. We have to change our government here in Canada, because it's an embarrassment to the world.
When you say he's a war criminal, what do you mean by that terminology for him?
Well, he's admitted and essentially boasted about having authorized torture, including simulated drowning, so-called waterboarding, which is really a form of water torture. He's admitted this. He's proud of having authorized it. He said he would do it again. He's proud of having launched an illegal war on Iraq that killed hundreds of thousands of people. He's written some of this stuff in his book. So if they were to arrest him and prosecute him, they'd have a hell of a case, because he's admitted it in his own book. So it's incredible that he's allowed to promote a memoir where he confesses to war crimes. So it's a sickening thing, and I don't think we're using hyperbole at all to say that he's a war criminal. Well, Canadian immigration law is supposed, there's, I don't have the sections of the Act at my fingertips, but there are people who do, under Canadian immigration law, supposed to prescribe entry to people who are reasonably suspected of having committed war crimes or crimes against humanity. And as I was saying, he's not only reasonably suspected of having done these things, he's boasted about it on network television and in his own book. So he should have, there's a strong legal case for him having not been allowed into Canada. And at this point in the evening, we assume he has gotten into the country. He may even be inside now. There's also provisions in Canadian domestic law that should see him prosecuted as a war criminal. It's incumbent upon any Canadian law enforcement authorities and Canadian government officials to call for and have him arrested here as someone reasonably suspected of war crimes. Well, you could say that the Vancouver Club is harboring a terrorist and a war criminal tonight, because I think crimes of state can also be acts of terror, terrorizing people in Iraq, terrorizing detainees and prisoners. So yeah, to borrow some of the rhetoric of the Bush administration, they are harboring a terrorist. They are aiding and abetting the promotion of the dissemination of ideas where someone is bragging about having committed torture and war crimes. I don't know the legal case for going after them, but there's a moral case and a political case, and we should really hold them accountable. The woman who's organized this book event tonight, Leah Costello, is on the executive of the West Vancouver Conservative Party. She's not just a rank and file member, she's an important member of their party in West Vancouver, and that's the governing party of Canada. So Stephen Harper should be made to answer to this, and Jason Cheney, the immigration minister, they should both have to answer as to why they've allowed a war criminal in, and why they've allowed a war criminal to be hosted by a member of their own political party. It should be on the front pages. It should be a scandal that we keep investigating, until it doesn't happen again.
Listen to the war criminal.
Buddy, move out of my way. Move out of my way.
Nobody's stopping you. Relax.
Nobody's stopping you. Go
Afraid of yourself.
Go ahead.
You
You
don't
have a
want
chance.
to
Go.
You don't know me at all.
That's typical,
I
isn't
haven't
it?
got a clue.
So what about you?
Well, if you took the time, I could tell you.
Okay, tell us then.
I'm a nice guy.
you a
I'm
nice
just coming here. I got season tickets to this. I go to all of them.
So what? Why are you going to support this?
I'll tell you all about it when I get
You're a
out.
liar.
No, I'm a nice guy.
You're a nice guy, I'm sure.
What brings you to the event? Did you read the book?
Are they all going in too? Wait for the
How many before you?
Yeah. No, there's more.
Seven. Yeah, wait for this 3-year-old.
What brings you to the event?
No comment.
They're all gonna wake and try to shut off the
Hi.
lights, but they grind together.
Okay.
We'll push all together. We'll
Okay.
push them all.
Did you enjoy the book?
So,
Just
hey guys, just so you guys know,
No, it's pretty nuts up there apparently. So
they're pretty aggressive, right? They're not moving, so we physically have to move them so you can get in, and we're pushing pretty hard. So when we push, you guys slip in on the left.
Keep together
Okay, against the wall.
right inside, all right?
Okay? Sound good? Someone have any questions? Yeah.
Okay.
Tan, you want to come?
sure.
Keep together, guys.
Enjoy the book.
Just listening. Freedom. Happy party to terrorism! Dick Cheney's a propaganda whore! Lied to the whole world to make money! Dick Cheney! Shame on you!
What brings you to today's event? What interests
If
you
you
for
guys
today's
have
event?
children, I'm going to hex all your children and hope they die from waterboarding. I hope you die too.
You should be embarrassed, okay? Embarrassed. How dare you